What do you get when you see this script and see the arc of your character? I don't want to get too deep into it for anybody who hasn't seen this show about a dysfunctional family around Brian Cox, who's kind of, I guess, like a Rupert Murdoch type character here.
Yeah, something like that.
You know, so when you see your character blossom, if you will, in a way, the way that it does.
It's kind of a license to steal. I mean, parts like this for me come around maybe once every 10 years or 15 years, and it's just an individual who's really damaged, has a big wall of money around him, and is really not responsible to anybody or anything. And all these people, anything can come out of their mouths because there's no repercussions, you know. They march to a different set of rules, or none at all.
None at all.
Yeah.
Certainly, when the familial bonds don't appear to be. There's not much hugging. You're not hugging it out. You're not hugging it out.
Well, you know,
very
everybody
much.
wants daddy's love. It's just not coming around. You know, it's not readily available.
So I just wanted to point that out because I don't want to make it seem like you're a damaged individual because you're a Browns fan deep down inside, Alan. Right?
I was born in Cleveland. I was born in Cleveland, and when I was a boy, I used to watch the Browns with my dad. It was something that we did together, and I told you earlier that we would be Browns fans until they choked, and then we would become Pittsburgh fans at that point because, you know, there was the days of Pittsburgh and Dallas back then.
Right. And so now to hear that normally wouldn't be, you know, acceptable. But I guess, you know, obviously back then when you're rooting for a team like Cleveland,
but we had relatives in Pittsburgh, you know, so it's something we could.
It is close. I mean, that's where you flew into this past time, right? You flew into Pittsburgh.
Well, we tried, yeah,
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
You tried to, right?
Yeah.
Getting to the Hall of Fame. We go to the Hall of Fame every year down there in Canton. And anytime somebody from the Pittsburgh area gets inducted, you see, you know, if Jim Kelly or when Montana went in, and obviously, you know, Namath, those guys from the Pittsburgh area, you can see a large Pittsburgh contingent down there.
Contingent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Tri-River people.
So you're sort of Brown/Steeler fan.
Yeah.
Right?
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.